From inside Tropicana Field here in Tampa Bay, MLB The Show with a good one coming at you. It's the Minnesota Twins taking on the Tampa Bay Rays. And towing the slab, Ian Seymour. What should we keep an eye on here? All right, first pitch coming up. Here's Byron Buxton.
The center fielder, number 25, Byron Buxton.
And that's how this game gets started. Swings through that. Seymour, a 6-foot lefty, 210 pounds, and he was a second-round pick in 2020. To the right side, Aranda takes it himself, one out in the top of the first. And now we take a peek at the Twins lineup. With an excellent arm on the mound, Singy, this won't be easy. They'll need to take advantage of the opportunities that they do have.
You're right about that, Boog. Odds are they won't have many chances against this guy, but if they can rattle him out of the gates, they'll have a shot. If not, look out. It might be a long day for this offense.
Check swing, but he went too far. That's strike two.
Great job of laying off those pitches down in the zone to even the count up at 2-2. Such a better feeling for the hitter.
That one misses. Ball three.
Good slider down and in can be so hard to get on plane with. You're better off taking that pitch.
Gets a piece there. We'll do it again.
Really great change of speeds. He goes off the off speed to the fastball, and the hitter doesn't know what's coming next.
Payoff pitch. Foul ball, and it remains a full count. Eighth pitch of the at-bat coming up. And there's ball four. It wasn't easy, but he earned that walk after a long at-bat.
Well, that's a nice job of grinding out that at-bat. Saw a lot of pitches and ends up drawing the walk. Very gritty.
One gone, runner at first. Luke Keeschel, the next Twin up to hit. Check swing called strike. 0-2 now.
This is one of those situations defensively where you can't try to do too much. You got to make sure that you feel.
There goes the runner. Pitch is low. Throw.
He's in there. He's safe.
Siggy, he definitely showed off the wheels there.
Yeah, and it turned out to be a bang-bang play. StatCast gives us the data, and that stolen base wasn't possible without that sprint speed.
Swings through that one. It's a strikeout.
Oh, it can be so tough as a hitter to pull yourself out of an extended slump, one that lasts for several games, even a week or more. Right now, he's really in one, so I'm sure his mind is all over the place, racing, having a hard time sleeping, trying to figure out what can get him back on track, back to feeling more comfortable and settled in the box.
Man at second. Check swing. No appeal. 2 balls, no strikes. Outside corner, there's a strike. Fouls one off. 2-2. Try to get him to chase on the changeup that time.
Recognize that changeup right out of the hand. Just spit on it.
Knocks that one away, and we'll do it again. Runner at second, 2 down. Here in game 1 of this 3-game set. Drilled out towards left center field. That's well struck. Carrying well. Stretches out and hauls it in. Now it's the Rays' turn. No score. We go to the bottom of the first. And on the hill for the Twins, Joe Ryan. Going to be hard to top his last start, Singy. Stepping in, Gavin Lux.
Ball, that's out.
Ryan was dominant the last time on the mound, firing a shutout. There's a strike.
Boog, that shutout he threw is very impressive in this day and age. We probably won't see anyone ever get close to Walter Johnson's 110 career shutouts. Still, it's always fun to see a pitcher go out and shove the way he did.
Keishel settles under this one. And there's one down. All right, let's take a look at the Rays lineup. They're facing a pitcher today who's prone to giving up homers, so we'll see. We might get some big swings here today.
Yeah, Boog, one reason for those long balls comes from the lineup being aggressive and confident. If they maintain that approach, they could hit a few more today.
And that's a base hit. So a man aboard now with one away. Junior Caminero next to hit for the Rays. He has, as they like to say,
let me guess, Boog, light tower power?
That's right.
He's an intimidating presence in the batter's box. I mean, even when he's swinging and missing, I still don't know how confident pitchers are that, hey, when he walks to the plate, this guy's an out. I know there have been some tough times, but I think each pitcher knows that, yeah, I could be the guy where he gets everything right and he hits it 500 feet.
No doubt. Swung on, belted. That one carrying. Out of here. It's his 6th home run of the season. The Rays strike first. It's 2-0.
You can't ask for a better start than hitting a home run in your first at bat to give your team the lead.
One down. So next to the plate for Tampa Bay, Yandy Diaz. Diaz matched a homer in his last game. That's to third. Lewis tosses to first. Nice play off the bounce for the out. And now the right fielder, Jake Fraley.
He's been on fire at the dish lately. Can make it a 5-game hitting streak with a knock in this one.
Next offering in there for a strike. That is strike 2.
Ball upstairs.
Swing and a ground ball. Fair ball. Around first and hustling for second. He's there. It's a 2-out double.
Back against the wall with 2 strikes, but found a way. Just a simple ground ball the other way that had eyes on it, man. Sometimes that's all you need to do. Just let the ball travel, put the ball in play, and just hope it finds a hole.
Chandler Simpson in the box now. Takes strike 1. Oh, gets a check swing. Appeal to third. Yes, he did. That's a swing. Cuts on it and misses. That's a strikeout. They limit the damage here. The Rays with a 2-run homer. It's now a 2-0 ball game. We move ahead to the top of the second now. And now for the Twins, Royce Lewis.
Off the plate, ball 1.
Sold it really well with the arm speed. Swung underneath it, so a changeup that stayed a little bit more on plane than what he was anticipating.
Outside, that's a ball.
Slider
Yep,
misses outside. And that's a strike. Worm burner into the outfield for a knock. And that'll bring the tying run to the plate.
Batting fifth, the catcher,
Vic Caratini at the plate.
Really strong hitting performance recently. Hits in each of the last 6 games.
Line to left. Pops
a
over the
ground rule
wall,
double.
and that's an automatic
2
double.
bases.
They're cooking with gas, Boo. 2 runners in scoring position with no outs and a great chance to keep doing damage with swings like the one we just saw for the automatic double. Looking to keep it going. Pass me that popcorn.
Here's Josh Bell. Golden opportunity right here. That cooks the corner. Batter challenges in a very big spot. Barely a hair out of the zone, but it was a ball. So they've still got both their challenges. Swing and a miss as he was out front. 2 in scoring position, nobody out here at the top of the second. And fouled off. The 1-2. Spoils the 2-strike pitch, and he'll see another. Fights it off, he'll see another. Lewis on third. Caratini stands at second. No outs. Got him looking. Huge strikeout there. The Brooks lead. The next twin up to him.
And Boog, I'd say he's due.
That one hammered, but pulled foul. Two on, 1 out. Here's a swing and a drive left field, and he knew it. A 3-run shot, and they jump ahead in the second. It's 3-2.
Maybe he's starting to break out of this mini slump. That's the type of swing that makes you think good things are coming his way. I think he was anticipating the hitter to be caught off guard by how slow that changeup was. But to his credit, very patient, waited for it, and he turned it around.
So up next for Minnesota, James Outman.
Ball, that's out.
The lefty, the 1-0. Already 3 runs across in the frame here in game 1 of this 3-game set. Swing and a high fly ball out towards right center field. Mullins takes it in for the out. 2 down. Back to the leadoff spot in the Twins lineup. Here's the center fielder, Byron Buxton. He's 0 for 1. Dives, and he can't hang on. He beats the throw, and so they end up with some speed on at first.
Up next to the Twins, the left fielder,
2 outs, runner at first. Austin Martin, the next twin up to hit. He reached out a walk his first time. Buxton on the run. Pitch inside. Safe at second, and he easily steals the bag.
Well, we all know this team is struggling right now, and sometimes you just got to do something different to generate some offense. A little more aggressive right there to put the pressure on the opponent. We'll see if it pays off on the scoreboard for this team.
Nobody on his team has a better batting average than he does, Siggy. Man on second, 2 down. Fouled off left side. That one finds the zone, and the count is even, 2-2. Pickoff throw. Buxton back in there. Man at second. Missed with a changeup. And the count's full. Luke Keeschel next to bat for Minnesota. And ball 4, 2 aboard.
Second walk of the game for him, and he's been really patient at the plate. A game plan that he's sticking to. He's just not going outside of what he's looking for right there.
So digging in, Luke Keeschel struck out swinging his first time. 0-1. 2 aboard, 2 outs. Time called now.
That's a ball.
That's a strike, and he inches closer to getting out of the jam. Two on, 2 outs.
Ball.
That misses, and it's 3-2. In there, got him looking for the K. Good job at damage control right there. But the Twins get a 3-run shot. It's now a 3-2 ball game. Back here at Tropicana Field, and stepping in for the Rays, Nick Fortes. That one fouled off. Singy wasn't very sharp in the first, got hit around a little bit, just wasn't able to locate particularly well. A lot of stuff in the fat part of the plate.
Yeah, Boog, he wasn't fooling anyone. It's a tough place to be because it's not always obvious what adjustments need to be made. Sometimes it's location, sometimes it's being too predictable. Sometimes you're tipping your pitches. He's going to need to figure it out quickly, though. Doubled up on the slider away. Two-seamer here. Just watch and see.
On the ground right side, and that's just foul. On the ground to the left, and it goes just foul.
That's ball 2.
Blows the high heat past him. That's a strikeout.
Boog gets talked about a lot, but a good high fastball in a 2-strike situation, it's just become such a problem for hitters in more recent years. I mean, with all of the emphasis by pitchers on developing that spin rate, having a good grip on the baseball, those high fastballs, they kind of look like to the hitter that they're rising, even though they're not, but they're not decreasing in velocity and spin rate, so very difficult to get the barrel on it.
Just missed. That one fouled off. 2-2. Runs it up to 96 to record the punch out.
Well, he showed a lot of conviction with the fastball there, not just because of the velocity, but also the ability to command it on the inside part of the plate. The last thing you want to do with 2 strikes is just get too far in there and it gets away and it hits the batter. So when I see a 2-strike fastball bunch up.
That is the inning. Back here at the ballpark, coming off a tough series offensively, and a look at those numbers.
Well, these Twins doing a great job, Boog, of just waiting for the right pitch to come their way, and I'm seeing very patient at-bats out of them. It's not just the 3 runs they've already scored. On top of that, they forced this starter to throw more pitches than...
Oh, diving stop from his backside, and that's a great play for the out.
Well, he makes a great decision to go ahead and dive to stop that ball. Nice little flip to the pitcher covering. Those are those PFPs, pitchers fielding plays.
Lewis in the box now as he looks at ball 1. Second plate appearance of the day for him. Though Chris, through the early stages, he hasn't been very efficient in terms of the pitch count. He's going to need to get some quick outs if he's going to get deeper into this game. Just missed. It is interesting, though, when you consider the way the game is run now. Doesn't even matter that much if your starter doesn't go that deep, because teams are really aggressively building their bullpens. And that misses. 3-1. This one smoked on its way out of here. A towering shot to center, and they boost their lead. It's 4-2.
He really needed that swing. He hasn't been getting a ton of results at the plate lately, so I'm sure that one felt especially good. When you're lacking velocity, it's so critical that you move the ball around, change speeds, even try to trick the hitter at times. But when you give up a home run right there, manager doesn't have a lot of patience because the velocity's not there to overcome and get the swing and miss.
One down. Victor Caratini digs in now. 1 for 1 with a double and a run scored. Way inside.
That's inside.
And there's a fly ball deep right field. This one's got a chance, and that's going to bang against the wall. And he'll pull into second safely.
2 hits for him in this one, both for extra bases. Got to feel good about that. A lot of times in today's game, right fielders are able to get to a ball that stays in like that, but he hit that one pretty well. And if he hits it just a little bit different on the barrel, it's out of here easily. But there's nothing wrong with the extra bases right there.
And now Kevin Cash out of the dugout and ready to make a move to the bullpen. So they bring on the veteran, Steven Matz.
And that's a big potential run out there at second as he comes in trying to keep the deficit where it is. For the infielders, they got to be thinking about keeping the ball from getting by them into the outfield any way they can.
That's out.
That one finds the zone. That's strike 2. And that's down and away. And ball 4, 2 aboard.
Man, that's a tough one to take on the full count, but I guess he saw it really well. It's a really nice plate appearance.
And next for Minnesota, Brooks Lee.
Hit an absolute tape measure shot last time up.
This one in the air center field. Mullins gets under it. He's there. He's got it. Runner tags at second. James Outman, the next Twin up to hit. He's 0 for 1. And there's a foul ball. Two on, 2 outs. That one back up the middle, and it gets through. Caratini around third. Now he stops, and he's able to get back into third.
Here's a ball. It's hit right back up the middle. Clearly a base hit. And that's one of those where you're expecting the guy from second to score.
Back to the top of the order now. And here's the Twins leadoff guy, Byron Buxton. Yeah, don't need much damage here, just a base hit. Likely will score two. And a swing and a miss there.
So now it's all about protect mode. Try to shorten up, try to track the ball, block it if you have to, as far as just a late swing that maybe you're not sure about, but some way, somehow climb back into this at bat through the count.
That missed by a lot, and it's 2-2. Got him swinging for the strikeout. They limit the damage here. Ready to go for the last half of the inning. Here's the Rays leadoff hitter, Gavin Lux. Bottom of the zone and a called strike.
Man, I mean, nice job just presenting it to be better than it actually was.
Nope, that's a ball.
Sliced hard, but foul down the left side. Hit on the ground to short. In plenty of time to first. Leadoff hitter gone in the third. Jonathan Aranda next to hit for the Rays.
First baseman, number 8, Jonathan Aranda.
Hey!
Swing and a miss at a slider.
Another 0-2 count right here. Pitcher just in the driver's seat. He can go anywhere he wants to go right here. Well, he missed badly with that 0-2 fastball. Hitter has to understand, probably wants to try to put him away with that pitch. So got to stay ready for it.
Ball two.
Really good take, especially with 2 strikes.
And that's a little bit high. 3-2 now.
He's really tightening up his hitting zone with 2 strikes here. I love it.
That's out to center field. Buxton takes it in for the out. 2 away now. So next to the plate for Tampa Bay, Junior Caminero. He's 1 for 1 with a 2-run homer his first time up. And he's the home run leader on this team, Singy. Inside corner for a strike. Swing and a miss, and that's strike 2. Got him. Make it 4 strikeouts for him on the bump today. Down in order go the Rays. They trail it here 4-2. All set for the start of the inning. And now for the Twins, Austin Martin. Tries to hold up, appeal to first. No swing. Gary Simmons with the call. His stolen base numbers this season are good enough to put him top 5 in baseball, Singy.
Ball.
The next pitch misses. And now 3-0.
Last couple of pitches breaking balls away. I think he's going to have to come firm inside to be able to open up that location if he wants to go back there later in this count.
And the 3-0 finds the zone. That one misses. So a leadoff walk.
You get a walk. And you get a walk. Everyone gets a walk, Boog.
So up next, Luke Keeschel, who's 0 for 2 with a pair of strikeouts. And that's off the inside edge. Ball 1. Runner takes off. Pitching for a strike. Throw, save. That's a stolen base.
When your catcher's not a great thrower, you have to do a better job at controlling the running game. And that's throwing over, that's stepping off, doing whatever you can to try to keep that base stealer's rhythm off. Well, they weren't able to do it right there. They're going to have to make some type of adjustment, or players are going to be running all game.
Started after the 1-2 pitch. Appeal to first. Didn't go. Runner in scoring position. Nobody out. Top half of inning number 4. That's outside.
That's outside.
And now it's 3-2. Hit in the air, center field. Mullins settles underneath it. And he makes the catch. Runner tags at second. So now with one away and a man at second, Ryan Jeffers at the plate. Just
That's
missed.
Outside. That's ball 2.
Line drive, base hit. Stop sign goes up at third. Runners at the corners with 1 out.
Well, that was one of those high percentage advantage counts where batting averages are just so much higher. Nice job of driving that pitch the other way on a line. You know, hitters, they take so many reps in the cages working on going to the opposite field, and it doesn't always translate into the game, but right there it did, and he did it perfectly.
Lewis in the box here and fouls it off for strike 1. Two on, 1 out.
Could use a ground ball here. Something in the infield. Runner at first base. Get 2. Get out of this.
Off the mark there. And the count 2-1.
Good spot for the hitter. Definitely has the advantage in this count with runners on. Look for him to be aggressive on this next pitch.
That's in there. 2-2.
Great spot to be in right here for the pitcher. You can either strike this guy out or get a ground ball, double play.
Pulled out on strikes.
That's great location on that pitch. Right on the edge of the strike zone, and clearly the deceptive and unique movement of the screwball just froze him at the plate. I'll tell you, I don't envy these hitters trying to contend with that.
Caratini swings through it for strike 1. And a swing and a miss. Got him swinging for the K. So they strand a pair. We're midway in the 4th. Ready to go. Bottom 4. At the plate now for the Rays is the DH, Yandy Diaz.
Well, he's been incredibly efficient in this one. First pitch strike percentage over 70%. That's well above league average, and that's what's allowed him to pitch well up until this point.
Nope. Outside.
Got him swinging. Singy, here's a look at his pitch breakdown for the game.
Well, he's known for that four-seamer, Boog, and we've seen plenty of it from him today. You don't throw one pitch this much without having plenty of confidence in it. Minimal damage against him to this point. We'll see if the lineup forces him to make an adjustment.
That's a ball. That's a ball.
On the inside corner for called strike 3. Fraley wants another look at the called strike. It's a challenge. And that one did miss. And the strike is overturned. Still 2 challenges left for them. Make it 4 strikeouts in a row. Just cruising along. Chandler Simpson next to hit for the Rays. Struck out swinging his first time.
Not sure if he was expecting for the pitcher to come right at him, but he got a nice cookie there and just watched it the entire way.
Bunt attempt popped up. Handles, throws to first. They thwart the bunt attempt and end the inning. It's the Twins 4, the Rays. Back now in Tampa Bay, and now for the Twins, Josh Bell.
Well, these Twins putting together some really good at-bats in this game. There's been a lot to like with how they're approaching their chances at the plate. It looked to me like they really wanted to get to the starter early, get him out of the game before he settles in, so I'd say mission accomplished.
Up next for the Twins.
And here is Brooks Lee. He's already homered in this game. Looks like we've got a substitution at first. And pinch running for the Twins, Cody Clemens. Hey! Oh, 1 down. Liner caught it second.
It's never fun going back to the dugout after hitting a line drive that finds a glove, but you will get some high fives. You know, when you make great contact, you feel like you've done everything right. But in this game of baseball, not everything is in your control.
Outman stands in now and watches strike 1. Hit on the ground might be 2. Lux for 1. Over to first.
No, he's in there.
Byron Buxton, the next Twin up to hit. 1 for 3.
Runner.
Here's the pitch. Runner goes. Cut on and missed. Throw to second. On a bounce. Safe.
Couldn't have picked a better pitch to go on. It looked like he was going no matter what, but you steal bases so many times off the pitcher. You get that jump there. If the catcher's great, he can make up the time, but if you've got good speed, he's not going to make it up.
Man on second, 2 down. Swing, and this one's bounced on the ground. Lux fires over to first. And that is that. We head to the bottom of the 5th. And now the catcher for the Rays, Nick Fortes.
Well, these Rays just lacking discipline at the plate in this ballgame. They've been chasing pitches outside the zone all game, and it's led to some frustrating moments. They've been fooled quite a bit today.
Liner snagged at first.
That swing right there tells me he's seeing the ball pretty well. I know it didn't produce a hit, but he made solid contact, and that's all you're looking to do anytime you're at the plate.
Mullins, batting with 1 down, takes a strike. That one finds a corner, and it's 0-2. Now he's challenging the called strike, and the strike is overturned after review. They'll keep both their challenges. Ground. Ball left side and foul ball. Stays alive.
Well, I think the key, I mean, if he can get through one more inning, anything after that, a hitter or two is bonus, but they should be lined up good enough to get to the finish line.
And that one missing inside a sharp slider. And he walked him.
Nope. Well, he tried to nibble right there and just missed his spot. Hitter didn't offer at it. Now he has somebody to worry about over at first.
So next to the plate for Tampa Bay, Carson Williams. Oh, and a great stop. But safe at first despite a terrific stab there.
Wow, he did everything he could on that play with the throw from his knee, but the hustle down the line was enough to earn him the infield knock, and that's a great baseball play all the way around.
Lux in the box with one away as he takes ball one. Lays out. Oh, it's off his glove. No throw, and the bases are now loaded.
Well, that may end up being an at-bat we go back to later on when this game is over.
All loaded up. Jonathan Aranda next to hit for the Rays. Inside, and it's 1-0. Next pitch misses way outside.
Pressure's on right here. 2-0 count, bases loaded. You don't want to fall to a 3-ball count and then walk in a run. He's got to challenge the hitter right here.
2-1 now. Just missed.
This is a situation where the hitter is looking for something up in the zone that he can get his arms extended. What you have to be careful of is that pitch that's up, that's in on your hands. That'll pop you up in the infield, and that's exactly what the pitcher wants.
Stepping in, the long ball threat, Junior Caminero. That one outside. Ball one.
2 walks in the inning already, and he just doesn't seem comfortable out there. Like he can find the right mechanics and then repeat them.
Didn't seem like that one found the zone. Here's a challenge. And after review, it was a ball. Good eye. So they've still got both their challenges. All loaded up. Dangerous hitter at the plate.
Look, in situations like these, the air can get really thin up there at the plate. Got to find a way to breathe and slow everything down.
On the ground. Just foul down the right field line. Wow. Raised down by a run. Last half of inning number 5.
Well, that two-seamer is heat-seeking for right-handed batters. Just runs in on those hands.
He fouls it off. We'll do it again. 3-2 now. Ball 4. And a run comes in to score.
He's really gotten himself into a mess out there and now forces home a run with the walk. This inning's definitely getting away from him.
Diaz in the box now. Takes strike 1.
Tough situation right here. It's so important as a pitcher to get ahead in the count as he did right there.
Cracks his bat and pops him up. And a foul ball. To third. Oh, can't pick it up cleanly. Gets off a throw. Throw to first for the out as the run comes in from third. Now up for Tampa Bay, Jake Fraley, 1 for 2. Ball 1, no strikes. Catcher challenge, we'll take another look. And that one did find the strike zone. They'll keep their remaining challenge. 2 on, 2 outs.
He's just missing with some pitches that, I mean, they're not strikes, and that's what you think, oh, good pitch is a strike, but so many times pitchers are trying to tease the zone. And the last 2 pitches that he's thrown, good pitches, but even better takes.
The 2-1. gets him to chase after that one.
Yeah, I don't think anyone's got good numbers swinging at pitches in that location.
And that just misses.
That's where you want it. It's a good miss.
That ball is foul, and the pressure is building. 2 on, 2 outs. And that's a strikeout looking. Inning over. And welcome back. It's been a great game, so let's take another look at the most important moment so far.
For the Rays,
Well, one-run game digging in. Austin Martin.
Hey!
Now the 0-1. Swings through that one for strike 2. Nobody on the team has more stolen bases than he does this season, Chris. Got him looking. That's a strikeout.
A big strikeout right there, and maybe a little controversial with the call. I think he got a little bit of favor on the mound, no question about it. It's not exactly what you want to see in a big spot like that, and I'm sure there's some chirping going on from the dugout, making it clear that wasn't his best call behind the plate today.
Eschel, the batter now, as he swings and misses for strike 1. Late with the swing there. The Twins down by a run, and we're the top half of the 6th.
Too close for me, partner, to take that 0-2 fastball, but for whatever reasons, he let it go by. He's still in the at-bat. I don't think he'll let the next one go.
So the call stands. No challenges left for them now.
Sometimes you got to fight to get back into an at-bat. Take some tough pitches, even out the count.
That's off the mark. 3-2 now. Payoff pitch. Strike 3, and that's 2 in a row.
Oh, tough night at the dish. Punching out for the 3rd time right there. He just hasn't looked very comfortable with the plate. A little unsure of his timing right now. Not picking up the spin and location of these pitches. He'll have some adjustments to make.
Jeffers, batting with 1 down, takes a strike.
Well, that's really the money spot, down and away. If you can locate that consistently, it's going to be real tough for hitters to square that up. That's what you love to see, really.
Runner on the move, swing and a miss. Transfer bobbled, and there's no throw. Man at second. Swings and misses, struck him out.
Dominating strikeout there on just 3 pitches, and that's what a good power pitcher can do to you. If he's hitting his spots, filling up the strike zone, sometimes he bats over before it really begins.
Lewis in the box now, takes strike 1.
That was just paint on the first pitch fastball.
And a big swing and a miss.
He finds himself in a tough situation early. Just got to try to simplify it. Take a knock the other way if you can.
This one in the air, center field. Mullins under it. And that's the 3rd out. Twins wind up. Bottom of the inning. Chandler Simpson is racking up doubles like it's a hobby, part of quite a star-studded list, Singy.
Yeah, he's turning singles into doubles with quick turns and smart reads. Those gaps are his highways. 0 to 60 in a matter of seconds.
Line drive. That's a base hit. Man aboard on the leadoff single. Nick Fortes, the next to hit.
40, Nick Fortes.
And that's a little bit high. And that is ball one. He was late there, strike one.
Great velocity at 97 at the top of the zone.
Quick move to first, and he just got his hand in there. Simpson on at first, nobody out. The 1-2. Good job to fight that one off. One, two now. Hacks and misses. It's a strikeout. One out man at first. So next to the plate for Tampa Bay, Cedric Mullins. Just off the outside edge. Ball one. Look out.
I'm out. That ball got it right there. First base.
The batter, number 7.
Carson Williams now at the plate.
Really good job in this spot to get ahead in the count. He's going to have to continue, finish off this hitter.
This one chopped on the ground, but foul. Two on, one out.
He wanted that fastball high and tight, looking for a strikeout. Just didn't locate it very well.
Battling here as he fouls it away. Foul ball still, a 1-2 count. Gets a piece there. We'll do it again. The 1-2. Up the middle, and he knocks it down. Gets it there in time, though. So a tough play, but they do get out number 2. Here's Gavin Lux to hit.
Oh, that's in.
2 outs, 2 in scoring position here in the bottom of the 6th. Pitch misses there, and the count is 2-0.
Home plate umpires trying to tighten things up a little bit.
Next offering misses, and it's 3-0. That one hit the knees for a strike.
That split is a pretty nasty pitch. Explodes out of the hand, looks like a fastball, and the bottom just falls out of it.
Second and third, 2 down. He fouls it off. We'll do it again. He goes down looking.
Sometimes he wears the emotion on the sleeve, but that's...
We go to the top of the 7th, and now the Twins catcher, Victor Caratini. On the ground, right side. Aranda steps on the bag, and the leadoff hitter set down to open the 7th. So up next for Minnesota, Cody Clemens. Entered the game as a pinch runner. First plate appearance for him here. Baker in his 4th year, 31 years old, and they went out and made a trade for him last season. Swings through that one.
Clearly, he was sitting on a fastball right there and just ended up out in front of the slider. Hey, you can't fault him for his commitment. Now he's just going to have to battle with 2 strikes.
Looking to get the tying run on base. Caught him looking for the K. And the Rays manager.
For the Rays.
And the Rays,
Number 63.
they go to the bullpen. Edwin Uceda.
These are the spots relievers really make a name for themselves.
Off the plate,
Late
ball one.
and close. There's not much margin for error, but at the same time, there's a reason they're put in these situations.
Oh, he
That's
doesn't get the
ball two.
call. Ball 2. The Rays trying to hold a 1-run lead here in the top half of inning number 7. That one's spoiled, and the count now 2-1. In the air to left center. Simpson coming on. Can't squeeze it. It bounces away. And next for Minnesota, James Outman. Pinch hitter coming on, Matt Wallner. He represents the go-ahead run.
Typically, the outfield defense will play a little bit deeper just to keep the ball in front, make sure that runner on first doesn't come all the way around to score and tie this ball game up.
With a single
Yep, that
base
ball went
runner,
out.
because of all the power, they are dangerous to tie this thing up or take the lead. Lee leads off first with 2 down to the inning. Swings and misses, struck him out. It's the Rays. Bottom of the 7th, and stepping in for the Rays, Jonathan Aranda. Swings through that. Close
Ball
one,
2.
doesn't get the call. And that's ball 2. Cuts and misses. It's a strikeout.
With that kind of velocity, an elevated fastball, even if it's still in the strike zone, can be tough for hitters to get on top of.
So next to the plate for Tampa Bay, Junior Caminero. And it was a homer back in the first inning that got his day started at the plate.
Yeah, Boog, a 2-run blast, and that swing will give him confidence the rest of the way.
Derek Shelton out of the dugout. New pitcher on here, Justin Topa.
Just trying to keep this one close here, and this is where a bullpen can give their players a chance to fight back into the game.
So here in the
Oh,
3
that pitch
spot,
is out.
Chris, a hitter low average but high slug.
Well, one thing he's going to lean on are the metrics. His exit velocity has been really good. He's just had some bad luck hitting the ball right at people.
Oh, look at the stop. To first, and very nicely done for the out. 2 outs, base is empty. Yandy Diaz now.
Designated hitter, Yandy Diaz.
Ball.
He
No,
hasn't
that's off
wanted
the
to
plate.
challenge
Ball
him
2.
both of those pitches off the plate away. Don't expect anything down the heart of the plate. You may just have to be patient and take your walk here.
That's a bullet, but it goes foul. Two down, nobody on. Now he breaks his bat. Over to first, and it's a 1-2-3 inning. It's the Rays 5 and the Twins 4. Back here in Tampa Bay, ready to begin the 8th. Byron Buxton getting ready to hit. Swing and a miss, strike 1.
Well, a come and get me fastball right there. He didn't look ready for the velocity. I think it'd be a mistake to throw him anything off speed right here.
Comes up empty. In there, sets him down on strikes. Buxton not happy about that called strike. Here's the challenge, and it's going to stay a strike. So that removes their last challenge. Austin Martin will hit next. This one popped up. Foul ground first base side. And there's 2 down. Luke Keeschel, the next Twin up to hit. 0 for 3 in this one. Foul ball there. Two down, nobody on.
That's a ball.
Late swing fouled off. And he chases that one. And that is that. Back here at Tropicana Field, bottom of the 8th. Jake Fraley digs in now.
Outside, that's a ball.
And he grounds one to the right side. Clemens takes it to the bag. Leadoff man is out here in the 8th. Now the left fielder, Chandler Simpson. And first offering is fouled off.
Ball 1.
That one catches the corner for a strike. Swing and a miss, struck him out.
He came out of his mechanics there. Typically likes to shoot the ball the other way, but that time a little anxious.
2 down, base is empty. And now the catcher for the Rays, Nick Fortes. This one in the air, center field. And that is that. All set to start the 9th in this one. And now the Minnesota designated hitter, Ryan Jeffers. That clips the corner. And that's off the inside edge. And the count is 1-1. That clips the corner.
Really going after him here. All fastballs to get ahead in the count.
Swing and a miss, struck him out. And a strikeout for the first out here in the 9th. Here's Royce Lewis. He's already homered here in this one. This to third, Caminero. Down to the last out for the Twins.
That's why you hug the lines on the corners late in the ball game like this. Positioned perfectly.
So it's their last chance in this one. And now for the Twins, Victor Caratini.
Ball, that's outside.
1-run game here in the top of the 9th. Hard ground ball, base knock. And that puts the tying run on base.
Oh, this has been a really nice game at the plate for him. He looks locked in. Smash that one through the infield for the knock. When it's hit that hard, it makes it very tough on the infielders to make any sort of play.
Cody Clemens getting ready to hit. He was a strikeout victim his first time. So now pinch hitter for Minnesota, Trevor Larnach. He represents the go-ahead run. Substitution being made at first, and pinch running for the Twins, Tristan Gray.
Right now, they're looking for something, hit hard into the gaps, give them an opportunity with 2 outs to score that run from first.
They're down to their final stretch.
Well, so many hard-throwing relievers in the game these days, you would think that hitters have made the adjustment, but I don't know if you ever get used to it. Just pumping gas out of the bullpen, so hard to play catch-up.
That's ball 2.
That misses the zone, and it's a full count.
3-2, 2 out, runner on first. A lot of movement in the infield. Hitters got to stay focused on the pitch.
Got him, and that's the ball game. Close one here.